Let's be honest, there's a picture of the perfect teacher we all have in our heads. Always patient, endlessly creative, with a classroom that runs like clockwork. But what if I told you that chasing that picture is the very thing holding you back from becoming a truly great teacher? Hi teachers, my name is Zaina, and at Suraasa, we've helped thousands of teachers achieve their career goals. We know that in the midst of juggling everything, it's easy to start questioning your impact. Maybe that doubt creeps in after a parent-teacher meeting that didn't go as planned. Or when a lesson you spent hours preparing is met with blank stares. You're giving it your all, but that quiet voice still whispers, "Is it enough? Am I making a real difference?" If you've ever felt that way, you're in the right place. In this video, we are not just going to talk about being a good teacher. We are going to uncover the 6 essential characteristics that elevate a good teacher into a truly great one. And tomorrow, when you're with your students, you'll notice these characteristics in action and see how they shape your teaching. Point 1. They listen to understand, not just to respond. The first characteristic of a great teacher is a skill they practice in every interaction. They listen to understand, not just to respond. It's a subtle but powerful shift. In a busy classroom, it's very easy to listen just to respond, to correct an answer, or move the lesson along. But a great teacher listens with a different goal. They focus on understanding the student's thinking first, before they even decide how to respond. This curiosity becomes their superpower, allowing them to hear what isn't said, the confusion behind a student's silence, or the doubt in a hesitant voice. These unspoken clues are the most important feedback in the room. This deep listening doesn't just make students feel good, it creates a powerful chain reaction that transforms the classroom. It all starts with a single, powerful feeling. When a student feels truly heard, they feel valued. That feeling of being valued is what builds a culture of psychological safety, a space where it's okay to be confused. That safety, in turn, gives them the courage to take academic risks, to ask questions, and try things without the fear of being wrong. And that process of trying, failing, and trying again is the moment real, lasting learning is unlocked. And once the teacher makes that shift to truly listen to the student's thoughts, their focus naturally expands. They start getting curious about the person behind the thoughts and begin to notice the unspoken clues about each student's life. Point 2. They know their students beyond the gradebook. This brings us to the second characteristic. They know their students beyond the gradebook. A good teacher knows their students' academic performance. A great teacher knows who their students are. They look beyond the grades to understand the person behind the work. They learn to read the room. Seeing the quiet student isn't bored, but a deep thinker who needs time to process. They understand the class clown often uses humor to mask a fear of being wrong. They know students have lives with joys and struggles that don't get checked at the door. They don't just know their names, they know their stories. This deeper understanding builds a classroom on a foundation of genius connection. First, it builds a powerful bond of trust, showing students they have a safe adult in their corner. Second, it gives teachers crucial context, helping them understand the why behind a student's academic struggles or classroom behavior. And most importantly, it shows students that they matter as people, not just as names on a grade sheet. When teachers become curious about who their students are, they naturally start asking how they can teach more effectively. That simple question is what shifts them from experts to learners. Point 3. They are great learners, not just great teachers. This is our third characteristic. The pressure to have all the answers is immense, but the greatest teachers find power in their curiosity. They're the ones who aren't afraid to say, "You know what? I've never thought of it that way before." Or, "That's a fantastic question. I'm not sure So let's find out together. They model the exact behavior they want to see in their students, a genuine love for learning. This simple shift changes the entire dynamic of the classroom. One, it models humility, showing them it's okay not to have all the answers. Two, it proves that learning is a lifelong journey, not just something to pass a test. Three, it transforms the classroom from a lecture hall into a vibrant community of discovery. Even in a classroom where curiosity thrives and students feel part of a vibrant learning community, challenges will still arise. A frustrated student, a sudden outburst, how a teacher responds can turn a moment of disruption into an opportunity of learning. Point 4, they don't take students' behavior personally. This brings us to our fourth characteristic, a game-changing professional habit. They don't take students' behavior personally. It's so easy to take it personally when a student acts out. But a great teacher separates the behavior from the child. They see a disruption not as a personal attack, but as a symptom of an unmet need or missing skill. This crucial perspective allows them to stay objective and supportive when it matters most, addressing the root cause of an issue instead of reacting to the surface level behavior. This mindset is a gift to students, creating an environment where they can thrive. First, it de-escalates tension before a small issue can become a big one. Second, it creates a predictable and safe atmosphere where students feel secure. And critically, it lowers student anxiety, keeping their brains open and ready to learn. That feeling of calm and safety does more than just manage a single moment. When students consistently feel safe, they stop seeing themselves as just individuals at desks and start to feel like part of a team. Point 5, great teachers build a community, not just a classroom. This is the core of our fifth characteristic. Great teachers build a community, not just a classroom. While a good teacher ensures students follow the rules, a great teacher makes every single student feel like they truly belong. They intentionally create a culture where students support one another, celebrate each other's successes, and feel comfortable being their authentic selves. Their classroom feels less like a collection of individuals and more like a connected team, or even a family. The impact of belonging is profound, and it goes far beyond the subject matter. 1, in a strong community, students are far more willing to participate, collaborate, and help each other learn. 2, it naturally teaches them vital life skills like empathy and teamwork. 3, it shows students that they are part of something bigger than themselves. After all, a teacher is not just teaching a subject. They are teaching students how to be good humans. And that sense of belonging is really the byproduct of a deeper connection. The trust that forms when teachers show up as their authentic selves. Point 6, they choose authenticity over perfection. This brings us to our final and perhaps the most important characteristic. The pressure to be a perfect, flawless expert is immense. But great teachers know that connection isn't built on perfection. It's built on authenticity. They embrace their own humanity. They share a relatable story, laugh at their own silly mistakes, or let their passion for a subject shine through. They aren't trying to be a perfect robot at the front of the classroom. They are simply real, and that authenticity is what makes them a powerful and trustworthy leader. This choice to be authentic gives students the greatest gift of all: permission to be human too. 1, it dismantles the teacher-student barrier, creating a genuine connection. 2, it builds a powerful foundation of mutual respect that goes both ways. 3, it makes the learning experience, and more importantly, the teacher, unforgettable in the student's journey. To help you on that journey of reflection, we've created a special quiz called Am I a Good Teacher? It's a quick, positive way to identify and celebrate your unique strengths, the very strength that elevate you to great. You'll find the link right in the description below. And if this video resonated with you, please give it a like and subscribe to our channel for more content made for amazing educators like you. Don't forget to hit the notification bell and be sure to share this with a fellow teacher who might need to hear it today. Thank you for all that you do.